Hello everyone. Good to have you with us. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes. We're going to cook some garden Swiss chicken tonight. I've got to share this live video with my Facebook people. If you're not following me on Facebook, you should follow us on Facebook on the Appalachian channel with John Ward, and also my personal page, John Ward. So I'm trying to find the live stream on here. Sometimes it's hard for me to find it, so sometimes I have to get some help with it. Dustin helps me sometimes. Let me see if I can find it here so I can share it. Last time Dustin had to send it to me, and that's okay, because sometimes you need a little bit of help with things, especially when it comes to electronics. So here it is. I see it. We're live here, and then I can hit share on that. Copy link. How's everybody doing tonight? Leave me a comment. We've got about 8 people right now, so we're going to wait and see if we can't get a few more people on here to get started. So while we're doing that, I'm going to go in here and share this link on Facebook. So there's on my personal page, just got it shared. And if you follow me on Facebook, leave comments on Facebook, because the comments on the live video that we'll be doing tonight, they disappear after the live stops. Then it will come back as a regular video that you can watch anytime, and then those comments will stay there. And but right now they're disappeared on me for some reason. So I'll probably have to plug my phone in up over here. My regular phone is about dead. It's been a lot going on here. Dustin's been helping us. So check this out, guys. Look at this. Look, we got some fire down there. Dustin's been down there. What are you doing down there, Dustin?
That is hot.
That's hot.
That is hot.
We're not cooking on that fire tonight. No, we had a lot of firewood that was odd and end firewood that wasn't burning real good for us. It was wet and it was knotted and we couldn't split it down. So we were having a lot of different things happen. No good with the firewood. It just wasn't good cut firewood. We kind of got it for free on a project we was working on. But tonight, check this out, guys. Look over here. I got a whole stack of firewood over here, and let me look at this and see. Let me look at some of the comments here. Let me know if you can hear me okay. That's always something I'm always interested in. We got 143 people watching live now, so we're getting ready to start here. Dustin, if you can, check on your audio and see if we're listening okay. Everybody can hear me. I'm gonna take you right over here. I'm proud of this, guys. Got this delivered tonight, and this is actually gonna be for the camping project. But that wood down there was just odd scrap wood that was not burning good without smoking real bad. So we decided just to go ahead and have a huge bonfire tonight. And I did get a burn permit for that, because you have to have a burn permit this time of year to do that, because lots of things are dry right now. And we're gonna cook garden Swiss chicken tonight. I don't have that in the information on the title. It just says we're going live, but maybe I can get Dustin to put that in there. So you can hear me okay. I hear you all the way in Detroit. Sounds good, John. Hear you good. Thank you, guys. Y'all want to see me make some garden Swiss chicken on an open fire. Now, this is the fire we're cooking on tonight, and we've got some good hardwood in there. Tonight we got some oak, and I'm gonna be cooking this right here. Let me show you over here. Get over here to where you can see the chicken. Now, this is a thinly sliced chicken breast, and I have marinated them for about an hour in some zesty Italian dressing. And look at this. These are crazy. These potatoes are huge. It weighs like 1.5 pounds, I think. I did pre-cook these in the microwave, just to the fact that I could do them on the fire, but I didn't have to. I'm home tonight, so I'm not in the woods, and so I could do them and save time because I was out of time today. It's been crazy. South Carolina, yeah, that's a big fire down there. That's a monster potato, yeah. That's a big potato. But let me show you some more things we got here. We got some Swiss cheese. I'm gonna put on this garden Swiss chicken. I'm gonna grill this chicken up and I'm gonna put some peppers on it and some cheese on it. And I got some mushrooms somewhere. Dustin, go in there in the microwave and see if you can find them mushrooms. What I did, I put them mushrooms in the microwave for just a second to melt some butter on them. So I'd have some butter on those mushrooms, but we're gonna grill them. And then I'm gonna try to make this rice. I've never made rice before. I'm not much of a rice eater. I will eat a little bit. So we're gonna try to get this pot hot enough to boil. Matter of fact, I think I'll go ahead and set that on over here and let's see if we can get this boiling. And I'll move this around a little bit tonight. But some of you might have saw me cook on this here a few nights ago. This is the second time that I've cooked on an open fire here. And so here's some mushrooms. Oh, well, I guess it didn't melt the butter too good, but it'll work. No, this will be okay. I just wanted to, I'm gonna saute or grill these mushrooms, and they're gonna need to have a little butter on them, or a little bit of oil of some kind. So also, look at this. I got some bacon that I'm gonna put on that, you know, chicken, bacon, Swiss cheese, mushrooms, and look at these peppers. Ain't these beautiful? Check that out. Oh my goodness. Those are beautiful. And I'm gonna slice them up and we're gonna grill them. And we'll talk about the new series that's coming up. And this is in practice of that series, although I probably won't be cooking a whole lot on open fire like this too much, but I do have a swing type thing that I have bought that goes over the fire. So we'll do a little bit of cooking in the mountains because I gotta eat, you know. So starting next week, this is what? This Sunday night. And come Tuesday, I'll be camping in the mountains. That will be when I go. Tomorrow we load everything, and I bought a lot of stuff. And this is not like one of those simple trying to minimize camping and take as little as possible. No, I need to, do a lot of different things. Let me show you over here. You might have noticed back here, there's a TV back here, and that's the security system that I'll be putting up in the mountains to look for animals. And I wanted to show you that tonight. It's freestanding, running by itself over here tonight off of a power bank, a Jackery 1000 that we've done a review on before. But this will be completely off-grid, but yet with solar power. I'll have 2 solar units. I'll have this 1000, and I also have my 5000 watt that's in the trailer already. I don't need that tonight. Let's go over here. Let me bring you over here, and let's go over here and look at, this security system right here just a little bit. Let me see if I can get you up here, get you down here, and Angel's over here growling at something. I'm not for sure what she's growling at, but this is completely wireless system. It's a little slow sometimes to come up when something's no motion on it. It shuts down because it saves the battery that way. But I can, as it gets motion, let's see what we can find here. Let's see if we can pull one of these up here. Okay, there we are. Check that out. And not only that I can see, and I got 8 of these cameras, and I'm gonna show you, you might can see 1 or 2 of them right there behind me. And I'm gonna show you that here also in just a little bit, show you the cameras. But this is pan and tilt cameras, which means that I can move them. Look at that, guys, check it out. I can move them. You can see the fire down, there. And I've got cameras down there. Let's see if we can find that camera down there. Probably better if I sat down. Okay, there we are. We're down towards the, here we are. I wish I could put this on the screen for y'all, but when we get in the mountains, maybe figure out how to live stream this. So, okay, this is the camera probably closest to the bonfire down there. So let's see what it looks like up close. Might be too close, actually. Might melt my camera down, which, you know, I do things like that. There we go. Okay, let me put the screen down here. There we go. I can see the fire down there. I can move these cameras. Let's walk on over here to where one of these cameras is at, and I'll show you how we done these. These are designed to mount on your house. They're not designed for what I'm doing here at all. But I made a bracket. I found these brackets at Tractor Supply for fence posts. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put these fence posts in the locations where we're wanting cameras. Now, although this camera will turn 300 degrees almost, it won't turn completely all the way around, but it picked me up and turned the light on. So it just picked up motion, it'll turn the light on. Now I can turn that off, and I'll definitely turn that off because I don't want to scare animals or wildlife. But it also has an alarm on it that'll go off if you want to set it if somebody comes in your yard. But then I have one on this side also, and although I can come all the way back around just about with this one can be looking that way, and this one can be looking that way. And I have 8 of these up. There's one over there. There's a couple over here in the backyard. And we're finding the range is about 100 foot to 150 foot away from the receiver. Now, I've dealt with cameras a long time and haven't bought a system in a while, but this system is tiny. Check this out. It records directly to the hard drive. It has a 1 terabyte hard drive that records directly to it. I don't have to send it up to the cloud, and this system is independent from the internet. I don't have to have internet for it to run. It's got its own built-in internet. But let me pull it up here. I can also watch this on my phone. So in the mountains, we will definitely have Starlink, because look right here, I've already got it. I'm not using it tonight. See right here? That's the mini. Yep, $300 for that, $165 a month. But I think it's important that you all be able to maybe see some live streams from the mountain. So here I am. Here is what I see on my phone. I can see all 8 cameras, and I can move those cameras from my phone. So yeah, that's gonna be fun getting it set up and see some animals. Hopefully they'll come around. Maybe if they smell some cooking, they'll come around. So here we go. We're looking at this water over here. I wasn't for sure if I'm gonna get it to boil or not, but boy, it looks like it's getting hot there. I've got to get it to boil because Dustin read the instructions for me, and he says that it's got to come to a boil. So I thought I'd work on that first. I think I'm going to cut some sweet peppers up. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I hope to maybe start doing more lives like this every now and then. It's something that allows me to practice in front of a live audience. So probably not a good idea at all, because we never know what's going to happen. But I do believe we might get a bull on this water over here. And I'm not using the same tripod as last time because this is a lightweight one, and I can move it around a little bit. So it's going to take me a minute to learn it. But now on Garden Swiss chicken, I'm going to use this baby Swiss. I don't know for sure why they call it baby Swiss. If you do, let me know. But it's got smaller little bitty holes in it. It seems to be a little thinner at times. But we're gonna get that going. And look at this bacon, guys. I might have done showed you this bacon, but got some bacon we're gonna put on there too. So Garden Swiss chicken with bacon and vegetables. So let me set the camera up over here and see if I can see where I can get to where I can cut some vegetables here while this water, I'd like to get this water to boil. And I can see here that when I come over here, can't really see me. So I'm gonna put this down here so I can move it back up and talk to you some, maybe. Let's see, let me get you in here just a little bit closer here, because I'm going to set my drink over there. I'm going to use my slicer right here. And these are my Gerber knives, and we have a video coming out Tuesday morning showing a lot of the equipment we bought. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Hey, Dustin. Uh-oh. The fire is escaping. Grab that shovel right there.
Get away from me again.
Yeah.
I've got a break down there.
You want to take that water down there and spray around it so it don't keep doing that? We told you something might catch fire, so my yard's on fire. You know that pump thing I got right there, that 5-gallon thing for camping? Go use that. Yeah, wet it down a little bit. We got a water hose here too to put it out with, so we're prepared if it gets out of hand, because it wouldn't be the first time it's ever got out of hand when I've been burning stuff. So, you know, it's not like we're going to panic too bad right now about anything, because I think we can get it under control. While he's working on that, and I know you probably won't see him doing that, but I'm going to put this down here on my Gerber cutting board, and I do have this turned upside down and cutting on the back side of it. So yeah, I like these beautiful peppers. I just think they add so much color into the whole situation when you're cooking. And so I generally cut the tops of them off. And so then cut the inside of them out. So have y'all ever had garden Swiss chicken? If you have, let me know in the comments. I started getting this many years ago at Shoney's restaurant. That's where I learned about it. Now, I don't think it comes with bacon, and I don't know if they even still make it at Shoney's, but these probably could be washed out. It wouldn't hurt them, but we're okay. I'm gonna put these mushrooms over there, and I love this little chopper, or it's a vegetable slicer. I'm not for sure where I got it at. It's got some cucumbers on there, because I peeled the cucumbers. Last time I did a video, I didn't peel the outside of it off, and wasn't, see if we can see this here. I do it upside down, then you can see it, what it's doing. Now, this will bite you really bad, these choppers or whatever. If you do not use this little guard on the top, you will eventually end up cutting yourself. Now, it kind of cuts sideways, but wow, you know what? I think I'm gonna hold these other 2 peppers for something tomorrow, because wow, that's a lot of peppers right there. Look at that. That was a big pepper, wasn't it, guys? So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna put these other peppers over here, and we'll use them for something else. Now, I think last time I used this to slice my cucumbers, but they were just too thin. I want a little bit of thickness on my cucumbers here. Let's check on Dustin. Oh, he's spraying around it there and raking around it. I'd walk down there, but I don't know if I got signal. We'll check it in a minute and see if I got signal down there. I got Wi-Fi here in the house, and if I get too far down there, I might lose you all tonight, and don't want to do that. So we still got people with us tonight. We got a few hundred people maybe watching. I can't see, I don't have my glasses on. But okay, so I got some vegetables cut up here. I've got some bacon over here, and I think I'll put this bacon on, and I've got several different utensils over here to cook with, so we can put some of this stuff on over this way. I'm not going to grill the cucumbers, but I'll leave them on there. I'm going to get me, yeah, like them thicker, absolutely. So let me check on my phone and see if I can see if you guys are still on here. Hard for me to tell sometimes.
Ejaculating prematurely?
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I can see it there. Had an ad pop up. Okay. Yeah, I've had some likes on here. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. We're still streaming. You never know with a live stream. You know, sometimes you just completely go off the air and you don't know what. Okay, so I don't know if the water's going to boil or not, but let's bring you on over here. I'm going to bring it around this way. Well, while I'm over here and moving the camera, let's go down here and look and see what Dustin's got going on. Let's look at this fire. Dustin's editing tonight. He's editing that video that I was telling you about that's going to come out Tuesday about a lot of the products. We did a product review video of the stuff I bought for camping. But yeah, that fire's going. Yeah, that's been covered up and we've been trying to burn on that wood. And that wood has been a nightmare to try to use. It's just not the right type of wood. So I needed some good hardwood, some oak. Take you over here. Yeah, I'm proud of my wood. We need to stack it a little bit better. We got some small pieces cut up right here. Dustin, they came in like this. I wanted them short because I gotta have short pieces for the hot stove. And the hot stove is what I'll be heating with in the tent. If you don't know what a hot stove is, keep watching because I'll be showing you what a hot stove is. I've seen them work. Angel, away, away. Whew. Angel's wanting to help cook. You can't help cook, baby. No, leave the bacon alone. She says, I need some bacon, Daddy. No bacon today, not right now. Daddy's got to cook it first, okay? Okay, so if you watched the first one, the first video, which you can't see me here, let me back it up a little bit. I sat in one spot. I did a live and sat in one spot and had a lot more smoke. This wood is doing way better for us. So one of the things I want to do is I think this water is going to come to a boil. I'm really surprised because I've never cooked on a hot stove. But see, by being able to, or not a hot stove, I take that back. This is a fire pit. The hot stove I'll be cooking on before too long. And I did not get a pot holder for that. I'll have to get a pot holder. Dustin, when you get a chance, go get me a couple of dish rags so I can pick this pan up. So I can move this right on top of the fire, but I can see my fire's already burnt down some. But this time we're gonna put in some of this pretty apple wood. Look at this. Now this burns extremely fast, but it does give you that apple wood flavor. And you can buy those in chips and bags to cook with and put on top of charcoal. Now, there was a debate on whether I was going to use charcoal tonight. We talked about using charcoal tonight. All right, thank you, son. Appreciate you. So I've got some things here, hopefully to keep me from getting burned. Let me see. I got smoke in front of me so you can't see me. So let me reposition this a little bit. Maybe we can see it over this way. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This is a live show. This show is for entertainment only. This is not an instructional video of any kind because I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just learning. But I don't think that this griddle is quite hot enough, but we'll know here in a minute. We'll spread some of this bacon out. And that way we can put a few pieces of bacon also on the chicken because, you know, you can't ever have enough bacon. Bacon's always good. Now, I'm going to use these for putting the chicken on. And I'm going to use these plastic ones for everything else. But until, okay, we might be getting a little heat on there. We're going to have to get this fire up here just a little bit more. Try to get these mushrooms heated up in this right here. And then, let's see, I think I'll put down a little bit of olive oil right here. And then I'm gonna push on some green peppers. I'm gonna push these on down here on the bacon. And then, yeah, I said green peppers. These are red peppers, but they're sweet peppers. So, yeah, one of them was plenty enough for 3 pieces of chicken. So we're gonna put them on there. And, oh, I dropped a cucumber, dog. I don't think she'll eat a cucumber. Unfortunately, she's not a cucumber eater, she said. So, some dogs do eat vegetables. She will eat a few if it's got enough butter or grease on them. I know the lady that had a dog that ate watermelon. It loved it. I thought that was strange for a dog, but I guess there's dogs that like watermelons. So the whole thing here grilling with the fire is with a gas grill, it's so much more controlled. You can turn the heat where you want it and set it, turn it up and down. Works a lot easier, but it's not quite as fun. This is a lot more fun to get to be out here around the fire tonight and get to be with you all while we're cooking some chicken. Trying to cook some chicken. I'm gonna have to get this fire built up a little bit more. Let's put this piece on there too. As soon as this breaks through, if we can't get this water boiling, I don't reckon I can make the rice without it coming to a boil. So we gotta get a flame back on there. So yeah, this is something I just recently started doing. This fire pit, last time I did, a lot of people asked about this fire pit and where I got it at. So I'm gonna put a link in the description below. They run about $300, but it's not just a fire pit, it's got this 27-inch grill on top, and it's really cool because this is the second, maybe third time that I've cooked on it, and I've not been using it for cooking. I've been using it for a fire pit, just putting wood in it, and we have struggled with the wood. So it's very important, I've learned. One of the things that we can talk about that I've learned, if you're gonna cook on an open fire or even a fire pit, just to have a fire pit, you need to go and find somebody that sells hardwood and buy it instead of trying to be cheap and scrap up whatever wood you can get like I did. And it just was not seasoned. It was not the right type of wood. The apple wood was good. The apple wood's good, but it's only really good for smoking, and the fact that it burns up really quick when I put it on here. So it's good for smoking the meat, and that's what we're getting ready to do. We're getting ready to probably put the meat or the chicken on in a minute. And so I'm gonna try to figure out where I'm gonna put it at on here. Where do you think I should put it at? Should I put it, so if I put it directly on the grate itself, it will get that smoked flavor. And if I put it on the griddle, it will not get so much smoke on it. So yeah, this is gonna have to flame up a little bit, because look at there, my butter is not, this is making my nose run tonight already, this fire is. But it's not as bad as it was on the first video. How many watched the first live video last week? If you did and you're back again, that's amazing that you come back to watch this going on again. Oh yeah, over here you can see in this chair is one of my t-shirts, the Appalachian channel. That's a new design. We've always had the old general store design, but now that we're gonna be doing some more outdoor type stuff, I got a second design, and it's got more of the outdoor type look to it. And you can go down there on the YouTube section down below the description, and you can see those items there, I believe. So let me get this back on here and get ready to get this chicken over here, start getting this chicken over here. And this water is getting close, but what happened was when I put some more wood on here, it kind of died down for a minute. But I'm getting a little heat on here, it's getting there. And as soon as I find where there's a flame coming up good, I can kind of move it on top of that flame. Now, I've got a option Here are a couple of options for the chicken. I could put the chicken right here and start with it here. Get that smoke flavor on it, and then come back over here on the griddle to add the vegetables, the cheese, the bacon, and everything else. So yeah, we're gonna take and learn as we go. That's the way I like doing things, you know. Learn as you go. I'm not much for instructions. So this bacon is getting hot, but I think I'm gonna put it directly on the grill. And that should give that some good smoked flavor on that bacon for sure. Look at that, guys. Can you see it on there? Oh, I just looked up and got smoke in my eyes. I can't wait to go camping next week, and I can't wait to bring you all along in the mountains with us. Dustin won't be staying with me. He'll be going and staying after I leave. I'll be staying 4 or 5 nights, and then Dustin will be coming, and he'll stay there to watch the camp because we're wanting to keep the camp there. I just knocked stuff off the table. That's all right, don't panic. We're wanting to keep stuff there until it snows. Hopefully in January, we're gonna have a huge snow. Does anybody know if there's snow coming? I'm crying here. I'm hearing that there's snow coming in January, maybe a lot of snow, but I don't know. We don't know. That's the thing about East Tennessee here. We don't get a lot of snow, and I want to do some snow videos and, you know, film in the snow and try to get some animals in the snow too. So yeah, my wood, I'm gonna try to restock it here, or restack it. It is starting to burn, but I don't think I got it stacked just in the right direction. Let me get it. There we go. Now ain't that neat how, oh, you didn't see that, did you? I'm sorry. It being on a tripod, it's hard for me to show everything. So you see that? You see how that flame right there is coming up? Now I can say, move. Oh, now I'm starting to hear some sizzle of that bacon. Well, I had a flame there, it's gone now. So yeah, the miracles of cooking on a fire pit. You get to experience having to manage a fire also, unlike with a gas grill or a gas griddle that you'll see me cooking on, and you might have seen me cooking on before. This is quite a challenge. This gives you something to scratch your head about and say, oh, okay, I need a fire poker that we couldn't get today. We tried to buy a fire poker today so I can move this stuff around, and no, they was out everywhere I went. So I'm gonna look at some comments here for just a second. I'm gonna sit down. This is gonna have to cook a minute before I can go with that chicken, because that chicken will go pretty quick. It being thin, it will cook pretty quick. So let me see if I can get over here and sit down in the smoke. All right, it followed me. Okay, I gotta move. No, it's going your way now. Okay, because if I don't look at these comments now, I can't see them later. So let me see if I can find these on here. Somebody said, hey, Tammy. Hey, Tammy. Tammy's not here tonight. Tammy lives in Kentucky, so what? Oh, is Tammy in the chat? Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, Tammy lives in Kentucky, so she's over an hour away from here, and so she can't be here all the time. It's too far. She's got other better things to do than put up with hanging out with me all the time. So glad to have Tammy in the chat tonight. So yeah, I need a fire poker. Somebody said that. We tried to buy one today. They were out. I do have a tater fork over there that if I need to, I can use that. So let me see here. Oh, everybody's saying hi to Tammy. They missed you tonight, Tammy. Hopefully Tammy will get to come and visit with me when I'm camping, because she's only 30 minutes away from where I'll be camping before she lives at, maybe 40 minutes. But here, where I live at in Tennessee, she's over an hour drive to get here. So she can't just come down here all the time to watch me cook or help me cook or whatever, but I'm glad when she does get to come. And so yeah, these I wish I could, I'm gonna try to drop this down a little lower here in just a second. So let me see. Hello, John from East Tennessee. I live in Mount Carmel, not far from Rogersville, where you went a few months ago. Back me and my wife watch you all the time. Tracy, Rainy, 67, 65. Hello, John. Love watching your adventure. Stay warm. It's not cold tonight, really. We're really blessed to have some exceptionally warm weather. We had a few days there that it was below. Checking on the fire over there. We told you if you come, something might catch on fire. The yard caught on fire, but it wasn't no big deal. It's all right. And like I said, I did call in a fire permit for that fire there, because in East Tennessee at this time of the year, you got to have a fire permit, and I did get that. So if it catches fire and burns everything, then they were warned. Clarksville, Tennessee. Somebody says the fire looks nice. Love your channel. Jimmy from Convoyers. I don't have my glasses on, so if I say something wrong, I'm sorry. Hey, just use a stick like the people back in the woods did to poke your fire. Well, I don't have a stick either, but I do have a tater fork if I need to. Dustin, you want to help me with this fire a little bit?
Sure.
I need a little bit more fire without it. We need to build this up a little bit more. I'm never gonna get this cooked, and these people are gonna quit watching before this dinner ever gets done. I got some pieces right here. The apple wood burns pretty good. It's burning fine, but I might just need to drop. I don't know that I can actually drop this down another level because it's on the last hole. It is adjustable and I can go higher. I guess we just don't have enough wood in there. Maybe he can stir it up here a minute. I think we got enough wood. I believe we do, but
we're getting a good ash bed to it there, so
we fix it if we can see it a little bit better. But yeah, I recommend one of these fire pits if you like being outdoors in your yard. And
I know everybody's probably gonna fuss that I'm grabbing this with my hands. That's what we got right now.
he's
See if that gets you going. It might smoke on you a little bit, but it may help.
Hey John, how are you doing? Rodney Wilcox looks like. I'm getting a call right now from George Douglas. So, okay, let me answer George here. I didn't know George was calling. I don't know if he's watching or what, but let me see. George,
Hey,
we're streaming live. You're on live TV.
tell John to pick up a stick and poke that fire.
He must be watching. He said, pick up a stick and poke that fire. Here, I'll put you on live and you can say hello to, I'll put you on speakerphone and you can say hello to everybody. If you know George from our True Appalachian series, he just called and told me to pick up a stick and poke that fire a little bit because this is getting, well, it's good. Don't need no poke. Put my boot in there. All right. Here, let me put you on where people can hear you. All right, you there?
Yeah.
Now try. Okay. Okay, let me come over here. Those of you that know old George, he's up there. Are you in White Oak, George?
No, I'm actually in Knoxville right now. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
I'm gonna stand over here out of the smoke a minute. All right, so how many of you know George? Leave George a comment. Say, hey George, he can see the comments. Apparently he's watching. Did you get to watching us tonight and see how it's struggling?
Yeah, I wanted to come by, but like I said, I got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I had to come over here.
Right, well, maybe next time. I'm gonna be up in the woods, your area next week, so maybe you can come by the camp and visit me one night.
Well, what day are you going?
Going on Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
Yeah, this coming Tuesday, day after tomorrow.
Okay,
I'll be
well.
there all
I
week.
know where you're going. And me and Tammy found you another place the other day. We'll have to tell you about it.
Okay. All right. Is Tammy
Yeah,
there with you tonight?
now with that place where we found, now you're back in there a way, so
Well, I got to be able to get my trailer there's the thing. See, I got my 5x8
listen,
trailer.
I could pull it back there with my car.
With your car? Okay, well,
Yep.
good. So, yeah, my fire's still not going good. Dustin, let me get that tater rake for me, and let's see if this fire's not doing what we need it to do. We still ain't got enough fire on it. We're going to put some more wood on it. We'll never get her done.
Yeah, you need to. I think you need a few more holes in the bottom of your fire pit for it to get air.
Well, it's burnt good before, but we don't know what's going on tonight. Let's put some more wood on it here. Let's get that fire poker thing that it's inside. I set it right inside the door there, that tater rake. Yep.
Well, I'll jump off here and let you get to cooking, and I'll just keep watching.
You keep watching now.
Don't turn no farther than your pin's sticking.
All right. See you, buddy. Good
Y'all
talking
have
to you.
fun.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Looks like I'm running your camera there.
It seems like we need to get it up in a TP angle, I think, Dustin, instead of stacked like that because it's not getting enough air underneath it. It's too packed underneath there. If we could stand some pieces straight up. Yeah, if we can get some at an angle up like this. Now, there we go. Just use my cooking tongs here, that's fine. There we go. See, what happens is that apple wood is done burnt. What I just put in there basically is already burnt up on us. And but we got plenty of wood, so having enough wood ain't the problem. It's just getting it burning like we need it to. Okay, let's get back over here. Okay, let me get some different tongs here and check this bacon. The bacon is going to come out okay, I believe, in the long run, but I might end up sending this pot inside to the stove to boil it because, and if it keeps on, you know, a fella's got a couple of gas grills in here, and if it messes with me too much, I just pop one of them gas grills out and fire it up real quick. So, but I just enjoy being outside. How many of you like being outside and doing things outdoors like this? It's just the way I grew up as a kid. My mom and dad grew up in the mountains, and by the time I was born, they lived here in town, and I grew up in downtown La Follette, so I lived a small town life growing up, but they always went to the mountains, back to the mountains, especially decorating graves at the graveyards and things like that. So going to the mountains, camping some, not a whole lot. My family wasn't huge campers, but they did travel a lot. There were times we had motorhomes and tents and different things that we did do some camping on here, right here in this county, basically. We didn't have to travel outside of Campbell County because these mountains are beautiful and plenty of places that you can go and spend time there without having to travel all the way into the Smoky Mountains. And I do like the Smoky Mountains, but at times there's so many people there that kind of stresses me out. The traffic, you know, on the quieter side of the Smokies there where let's say Cage Cove's at, yeah, that's pretty good. That's not bad. But the rest of it, especially Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, all that traffic, no. Back when the kids was little, we would take the kids there. But nowadays, no, I don't travel there too much. I especially don't make many videos there because there's not really anything much with a lot of history. There's a few places now that's been there for a long time, but it's so touristy there. I try to bring you places that you haven't heard of or places you might not have never heard of. And I'm thankful for you all that give me the ideals the places to go to. You know, I asked you all sometimes if you know of a place to for me to make a video, let me know. And so that's happens 90% of the time. Somebody has recommended a place, and then I go there and I call them, and you know, I tell them, hey, it's free advertisement. Would you like for me to come document? 95% of the time they'll say yes. 5% of the time you'll get some people that thinks, I don't know, they think they don't want no more business or don't want to be documented, or maybe they don't want nobody to see their place. I don't know. But so sometimes we don't get to do every place I've wanted to do, but we get to do the most of them. And it's a blessing to me to have content, and it helps them because you all get to find out about these small places that you've never heard of and get to go visit. So we're getting some fire up over here again. We got some wood. Let's check it out. Got some wood burning down there. Can you see it? So we're getting some fire this time. I think we got her going. We got enough wood on there. We had to put some more hardwood on there. And I think we're going to get it going this time. So I'm going to get ready to put this chicken on there. And I'm going to have to watch and see how this is the chicken. Like I said, hey, Dustin, you in there? Nope, he's not in there. I was going to get him to bring me another set of tongs. I got too many things on here dealing with it. You know, one thing, I'm capable of grilling a hot dog, guys, not garden Swiss chicken on an open fire. This is not one that I would recommend to do on an open fire. Now, I have done this on a grill, and I did make a video of it on a grill. And so since these are thin, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on them really close because they will burn fast. They're very thin cut breast, and actually can't see them because of the pot I've got there. But look at that. There's one of those breasts. I'm gonna put them on here, and there's a small one for Angel Dog. So this one I'm not gonna use this now that I put that chicken on there. I don't like to contaminate that anything else with the, well, I'll use it for the chicken. So remind me, if I pick the wrong one up, let me know in the comments. And that way I'll get the right one. Because sometimes I get to talking and I didn't bring enough tongs out here tonight. I got some right here. I'll grab them probably, but I'm glad to see that fire. See it right there? It's getting there. So I don't want to grab this. I can tell you that's hot. Now I've not got it boiling yet, but it's getting hot. Hey, there he is. Hey, go in there and see if you can find me some more tongs. Yeah, I've touched this chicken with tongs and I don't want to touch anything else with it while I'm cooking. So yeah, I got you crooked there. See guys, you're crooked a little bit. See if I can straighten it up here. So now we're getting some fire going under here, and we are having some heat going on. I keep wanting to grab those tongs. These tongs I use to move logs with. So I'm gonna come back and use a spatula. Oh, here's tongs. I got plenty of tongs, plenty of tongs. So I'm gonna push out these peppers a little bit better. And I think I'm gonna need to, and I should have possibly thrown down some Pam spray on this grill for this chicken. I don't know. I don't have no idea. But now look at there. I got some flame coming up on that. Can you see it? Let me set that down there. Look at that pot. My whole goal tonight was, let me get it down here for y'all, to see if I could get this pan right here to boil so I can make some rice. And so I'm gonna dump these mushrooms in there, and I have set my pan here on top of my bacon. So let me Grab some of this bacon over here. Oh yeah, that's getting good and crispy. See that flame coming up there, guys? That's what I was needing a little while ago, but you've got to be patient if you're gonna cook on an open fire. Okay, see that? See it? Ah, I got that going. Now, got one pepper right here. Okay, get another set of clean tongs out. I'm very particular about not trying to use them twice. Although the heat's going to kill any contamination, but want to make sure we don't get no salmonella poison out here trying to make a YouTube video. I can see that on the news. YouTuber gets salmonella poisoning trying to make a video. Yeah, that's never good. It's not going to help. Alrighty, I think this bacon. Okay, so let me go back to these tongs. These are for chicken, and this chicken over here by the fire, it's burning and getting good fire. So we can pull it away just a little bit, and some of this is cooked better over here because it's about done. I usually use a full chicken breast, but if you put a lot of vegetables and you put a lot of stuff on there and cheese and bacon, maybe you don't need a chicken breast that's so big. So this is my chicken tongs, and I gotta keep an eye on them. We don't want to dry that chicken out completely. Now there's a big old piece that I didn't get laid out good. Now it's laid out good. Well, it's got plenty of flame on that right there, but we still ain't getting it to boil. Actually, I think half my water's evaporated. I don't think it's all in there. Like I said, when it comes to making rice, that's not probably my cup of tea. Because I'm not much of a rice eater for one, but I thought it'd be good to go with this. I eat a little bit of rice, but I've never made rice in my life. Yeah, this is a metal pot handle and it is very hot. And I think my water is evaporated, but I don't think I've got enough in there. But if it's not gonna boil with that flame we've got on there now, let me lower this down a little bit more for you guys so you can see it a little bit better. So okay, my chicken tongs are right here. I'm gonna flip this one piece of chicken. Bring it around this way, give you a little bit different view. You might be getting tired of looking at everything in that direction, so we'll give you a different direction to look at. So what do you think, guys? Is that water ever gonna boil? No. The rice is not gonna happen tonight. Oh, Dustin brought me a lid. Did somebody say put a lid on it?
Yes. So let's try.
I think I need more water.
Yeah, I'll get you another cup of water here real quick.
You think? I don't know how much is in there.
We'll guess and hope for the best.
Okay, so a lid. Okay, so I kind of never. Hey, take this to the kitchen for me. This is my old chicken plate.
Angel about got it.
Yeah, Angel can't have that. So let's look right here. Let's look at that chicken. Okay, so I don't want to cook it too much because I'm still going to cook it. I've got to cook them with the cheese and everything on it too. So I'm getting smoke in my eyes here. So the vegetables is kind of about done, I'm gonna think. I don't know. They're depending on how crispy you like them. The bacon's about done. I see that's chicken, don't want to get the chicken. Get the bacon right here. And maybe the water will boil that way. So we got bacon, We got the peppers and the mushrooms.
Put you about a half.
Oh, wait a minute. It looks like it's boiling. Be careful.
It is starting to boil a little bit.
How about that, guys? See, that's what this whole video is about, to learn tonight. I didn't know to put no lid on it because, like I said, I've never made no.
Thank you, guys.
So I think I need to. It's hot. Move it right there, and I got flame right there on it. So, yeah, this is getting going a little bit better right in the middle. So that chicken, so you can tell, oh, getting a little brown right there. So we don't want to put no more flame on that. The chicken is probably cooked. So we're going to start building the chicken up. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one up here. I'm going to move all these vegetables over here. Let me bring you on over here in a little bit better direction. And we'll start with this big one right here. We'll do this one. See that piece right there? Now, I don't have my thermometer to check it, but I'm looking at it, and it's very thin chicken, and if it was very thick, a regular breast, I would definitely run that thermometer on there. But right now, no, we're not going to do that. I think I've got it because I'm going to keep cooking it. I want to start with one layer of cheese on there, and then we're going to layer it with 3 pieces of bacon. Can you see that, guys? Have I got the camera down there where you can see what I'm doing? I don't know if you can or not. Okay, so here's the chicken. We got 1 piece of Swiss cheese, 3 pieces of bacon. And now I like Swiss cheese, so we're going to be putting about 3 pieces of Swiss cheese on here. So now we're going to add another piece of Swiss cheese, and I'll actually use these other tongs over here to get some of these peppers. Look at that, guys. See that? Oh, there's another piece of bacon. We might give Dustin this one right here since he's been helping me out here tonight, running and getting things. And so now that depends on how much peppers you like. Now let's add some mushrooms, and that all depends on how many mushrooms you like. Okay, now guess what we're going to put on there next? Yep, another piece of Swiss cheese. Oh, this is boiling. This is boiling over here. Check it out. See, y'all, you guys helped me out. Somebody helped me out and told me, hey, told Dustin, I can't read these comments right now and be cooking, but Dustin's been looking at them. Look at that, it just needs a lid. That's what this whole project's about, is learning how to do this. Now, I done put some butter in it earlier, and so if this don't come out good, I'll pretend like it tastes great. So now I know I don't want to grab this top. Now some of you probably say it ain't boiling, but let me bring you in here. Can you see it? All right, it's boiling. Thanks to you all, we were able to figure out, put a lid on the dang thing, you might get it going. So now what did it say? Put it in there for 7 minutes, stir it up.
7 minutes, and then let it reduce heat and simmer.
Reduce heat and simmer. Now I did bring a spoon here. Guys, let me see if I got you in here where you can see. Let's see, can you see? Okay. So I'm gonna stir it up here a little bit. And it says reduce heat. So I guess I'll put this back on it, I don't know. Y'all tell me. Boil longer?
Yeah, where it took a while for that to come to a boil, you didn't have that rice already in the pan, so it's gonna take a while to soften.
So it should have all been in there together? Yeah. Okay, so we already messed up. But anyways, I'm not really particular about the rice. So I am particular about the chicken. So I'm gonna put the chicken over here. And we have one of them already started, and that can be Dustin. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab another one out here. There's another piece, look at that. We'll start with that piece right there. I'm gonna move this back here, and then we'll do the same thing. What did I do? Did I start with cheese first? I think I did. I can't remember. You can do it however you want. It don't matter. I don't use a recipe. I bought this one time 25 years ago at Shoney's restaurant, and I always liked it. So I've made it for years on just a regular gas grill. I've never done it in a house, but it can be done on just on a frying pan. So now, where I'm sitting at right now, I'm getting a tremendous amount of smoke in my eyes. So let me find some new tongs here. So I think I left out a layer of cheese. Oh yeah, I'm getting smoke in my eyes. Check this out, guys. It's all right though. It's I can handle it. So yeah, Zoe keeps coming. Oh, I called her Zoe. I'm sorry, baby. Zoe was my other dog that passed away a few years ago. And sometimes she's just like this dog here. So sometimes I get confused and accidentally call her Zoe. Zoe's actually buried right here on the property. I got this property, and the next day, Zoe passed away. Took her to the emergency room. She had Addison's disease at 6 years old. And they worked all night long in the emergency vet to try to save her, but they couldn't do it. Dustin, what was you bringing me there a minute ago? Some aluminum foil? Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to make a little creation here. Okay, lay it over that. So let's scoot this over here just a little bit. Let's see. I think I'm gonna need to keep that on the fire. So my main concentration of fire is right there. So this, uh-oh. Sorry about that. I just hit my microphone trying to wipe tears out of my eyes, but that's okay. All right, let's let it sit there a few minutes. I don't think I'm going to eat all that other chicken tonight, but we'll keep it for tomorrow. But these potatoes, put these on here and heat these back up. Now I did heat them already in the microwave, but they have got cold sitting here. This griddle pan right here comes in a kit that I show coming Tuesday morning. That video will be out. Dustin's in there, and there's Dustin. See him? He does a lot of the editing, which saves me a lot of time now. Helps out a lot. And sometimes he also films some of the different things, but sometimes I do them myself, because sometimes people like to see me do stuff like this by myself and struggle. And that's okay. I don't care to struggle for y'all a little bit and get some smoke in my eyes to entertain y'all and show you about this garden Swiss chicken that's I think it's absolutely a wonderful dish, but you know, everybody likes different things. Chicken is not cheap no more. No food is cheap no more. Ribeye steaks here in East Tennessee run about $20 a pound. And so that's expensive. I remember when they used to be $7.99 a pound. I can't even find sirloin steaks. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened to the sirloin steaks. You know, there's always cheaper. That was never quite as good as a ribeye to me. But I don't really like a whole lot of the other cuts. So to me, sirloin or ribeye, but I couldn't tell you how much sirloin's selling for because I've not found it for sale. If it's in your area, leave me a comment. And also, when this comes back on after it goes off live, go back and leave a comment, say, hey, I watched this live, I wanted to leave a comment so you could read it, because whatever you're leaving right now, Dustin sees them, but I'm not gonna see them. As soon as I hit end on this, everybody's comments disappears. So unless Dustin's doing some screenshots or something like that for me, I'm just not gonna see them. All right, let's look here and see what this cheese is looking like. Oh, we're gonna have to pull it over here on some fire a little bit more. It's not. Got a lot of comments. Okay. Well, check this out, guys. This is boiling. The lid, ever who gave the comment on the lid, oh, I just got smoke in my eyes. It's working. Look, it's boiling. So I know you probably are not supposed to stir it, but I just can't help from wanting to stir it. Okay, look at that. Hey, I might, with the help of you all, or somebody suggesting to put that on there, that really helped. And Angel, I'm gonna give you some, baby, but not right now. I've got to finish cooking, okay? What? It only took 4 hours, okay? I started on it 4 hours ago, and we're getting there. So, okay, this is my chicken tongs. I'm gonna pull this chicken off, and we're not gonna put no cheese or no vegetables on that. And we'll save this for tomorrow and heat this up. And these extra vegetables right here will go in here, because it's just me and Dustin. And the dog will get some of this though. Don't worry, I'm gonna let it cool off and feed her in her bowl. But these extra vegetables, hey, they starting to come out. Now the chicken, I did put Italian, zesty Italian to zesty Italian. Has anybody ever done that? Put zesty Italian dressing to soak it in? I don't know, it might just be a me thing. But the number one thing I like to eat with chicken, or especially garden Swiss chicken, is Heinz 57. And that's backwards. I know, when it streams this way, it's backwards. I'm trying to learn how to make it not backwards, but that's Heinz 57. Actually, see, let me try this little button right here. It's gonna flip it around, I think. Look at that, it flipped around, and now I've learned to do that tonight. I can flip it around while it's live if I need to, so that's cool. So I don't do a lot of lives, as you can see. I don't know much about them, but I'm flipping it around. I gotta flip it this way, then I can see y'all better. Okay, so Heinz 57, remember that. So I'm gonna need, let's see, oh, here's my plates. And let me see what I'm putting in here. I'm gonna add some cucumbers to this. Right here. Oh, I don't have you lined up good. Let me line you back up here. I've lost you. Back up just a little bit. So now, see these taters. Let me move. Don't want to touch up with hands. Let me move that on in there like that. A little closer so I can get everything in the fire. So I think I'm gonna scoot that way and that one that way. And I'm gonna scrape up some of these extra vegetables right here and put on top, because them's actually looking pretty good right there. Might need to get some more over there on the plate. All right, yeah, I'm getting some heat right there. Can you see it sizzling a little bit now? Yep. Well, there's plenty of vegetables on there, believe me. We got some taters over here. Look at them taters. Let me cut one of them taters open. Y'all like taters? Who don't like taters? I like baked potatoes real good. I don't eat mashed potatoes too much, but I might have overcooked these rascals. Nope. Them things so big, I don't think we're gonna need to do 2 of them. I think me and Dustin can share one. So I'm gonna put this one for tomorrow. See that? That's lunch tomorrow. Put that over there. So look at there. That is boiling. Check it out. Can you see it? Finally got it going. So for those of you that want to cook on a fire, God bless you all. Bless your heart. I will say that the wood has done a lot better this time. Okay, so we're about ready to plate some things. I've got a tater here that's going to need some butter on it, but I'm going to let Dustin do that. You like cucumbers, Dustin? Do you like cucumbers? Okay. All right, let me bring you in here. We're going to pull this aluminum foil off this chicken and see if we can get it on a plate without dropping it. Oh my goodness. So I got that. I'm gonna grab a tater right here. And I'm not gonna touch this, I don't think, with my hand. I'm gonna pull that off. And if this rice ain't done, Dustin, I'm sorry. But
should look great.
But yeah, I'm just gonna give him high-fat tater, and he's gonna put some butter and he's gonna put some cheese on it here. But look at this, let's look at this over and see. Let's get some light, let's go over here some light. So that's thin sliced chicken. So there's a lot of vegetables, there's bacon, and there's some cucumbers. So, hey, it took, what, five hours? How long we been on here tonight? A long time?
I think we started streaming yesterday.
Yeah, we started working on this yesterday, yeah. Actually, I was going to do this last night, and I realized, hey, it's going to take a lot of work to get all this together, and it did to go by the time I get everything together. Look at my piece. Look at that. Check that out. Now, if you don't like Swiss cheese, I don't know what to tell you, but you also can use provolone. I would not. See that bacon right there? That's bacon. See that? That's chicken, cheese, bacon, cheese. I think there's 3 pieces of cheese. So get this tater off this over here. Get me some of that rice and get me some of these cucumbers that I cut. And now I can pull this completely away. Dustin brought me a fork. And I think that I'll take a bite here and let you see what it tastes like. I don't know, can you see how something tastes? Smell-o-vision. Can you smell it, guys? Oh, wait a minute. I've got to have some Heinz 57. I'm gonna try the chicken, and I'm gonna get ready to close off here in a minute. I don't think there's anybody even watching anymore. I think everybody done went to bed. It's gotta be like close to midnight, I don't know. All right. Oh, Dustin said there's six people? 6 people? Oh, 650 people watching? Oh, that's something. All right, well, thanks, guys, for hanging out with me tonight. I thought, you know, if I could get 4 or 5 people to show up, I'd be happy. But, so, here we go. Let's see. See, this actually turned out pretty good, guys. I mean, to be cooking out in the yard, I think I did okay. The only thing is I can't get my cheese on my fork. Look at that. No cheese, no go. It's fighting me, Dustin. And I'm not gonna get it on here. Oh, the shirts? Yeah. Here's one of the shirts. The front has the logo, the back has the logo, You can get them in different colors. I got that one in green. I had to order it just like you all do. I don't make them, I don't ship them. I upload the designs and a company will, they print them and ship them to you. I don't have nothing to do with that. But they send me a couple of dollars for every shirt, something like that. So it helps the channel out. The cucumbers are actually really good. Last time I cut them too thin. They were way too thin. They would have been perfect for salads, but for eating like this, they were too thin last time. This time, they're perfect. So I haven't tried the rice yet. Have you tried the rice yet, Dustin? The rice is very hot. That doesn't mean it's good, though. Okay. Dorothy Raven got some napkins, guys. I ain't gonna start on that tater yet. I was gonna get off here and oh, come on over. Come over and sit down. Here.
Sit down for a minute.
You can bring your food out here too if you want to.
Yeah, I may do that. It's a good idea. Actually, that's what somebody suggested. They said, come out and eat.
Yep. Yeah. This ain't the first time I've ever made garden Swiss chicken, but it's the first time I've ever made it on an open fire. Is it worth it? Doing it on an open fire? Probably. It's just fun being outside, and especially when I get to the mountains and y'all guys gonna hopefully Starlink will have enough upload. We've tried it tonight, and I was going to use Starlink tonight to upload. Here you go, son, sit down. But I've had Starlink before, and I've had problems with Starlink not having enough upload speed before to do a live stream. So,
What are you looking for?
nothing, I got it. I was going to get a drink, but I spilled my water, but I'm good. No, I'm good. Go ahead and eat. I don't need nothing. I've been drinking water lately. Dustin, I don't know if I can hear you or not.
I'll go get my phone.
Okay. Anybody got Starlink? Anybody use Starlink? During the Helene hurricane, hey, that's Dustin's. I'll give you some, baby. I got you some, believe me.
I think she's used to me sharing with her.
Oh, well, she's going to take a bite whether you want her to or not. And this is our baby girl. Mushroom. Could have cooked the mushrooms a little bit more. That mushroom was still a little crunchy. So the mushrooms didn't get cooked quite enough, but just scrape them to the side.
Okay, I think they can hear me now.
I think some of the mushrooms got cooked good and that one didn't, but because I tried a few and that was good.
I liked them so far, what I ate there.
But yeah, I'm trying to lose weight, guys. I'm gonna lose some weight this year. Hope you all can help me with that. I got to the point to where I'm too heavy. And I thought, and I don't hear good. I thought I was doing pretty good. Dustin went to the doctor with me and he did my physical here just a few weeks ago. And I thought he said I was a beast and I was really happy. I said, okay, good. But apparently, what did he say?
He said you were obese.
Oh yeah, obese. So, yeah, so I figured, you know, it's time to lose some weight if I can. So one of the things I've cut out pretty much is Mountain Dews. That was one thing that I did a lot of was Mountain Dews. And so yeah, got to cut them rascals out. I've been drinking them ever since I was a baby. I think my mama put Mountain Dew in my baby bottle. Well, fire's looking good down there now. Look at that.
It is.
My
It's
goodness.
very good. You can see it, well, I don't know if they can see it in the camera there, but it is burning good.
Yeah, I need a little bit of salt, I think. Here's some salt. Yeah, the only thing that didn't come out 100% was I didn't get all the mushrooms completely done enough for me. Now, for some people might like them.
Chicken's absolutely wonderful.
Well, thank you. Um, First time on open fire, you're going to get some smoke in your eyes if you do it. You got to have the right wood. We did it before. We did not have the right wood. You've got to have some good hardwood. And as you saw, we struggled with this. We started at about 7:15, 10 after 7, trying to start this fire, and it ended up. You want some butter for that, Taylor?
Not yet. I'm gonna eat it in a minute. I'm looking at some of these comments here. We still got a lot of people commenting. I'm gonna give Angel some bacon there.
Oh yeah, we'll give her some chicken. Here, it's cooled down enough. I wanted it to cool down a little bit.
Hello, Jeff.
Here you go. We don't like giving her chicken. She's got some kind of allergy, and we don't know what it is. We don't know if it's chicken or what, but once lick between her toes and scratch her ears, and we've took her to the vet and different things, and we did order some probiotics. It's maybe a yeast infection type thing, causing her to scratch and go on, but dogs are not cheap. You got to take them to the vet. Vet bills can be thousands of dollars. I know when Zoe passed away and I took her to the vet, her bill was over $4,000 for 18 hours. So we love our animals here in Appalachia. People like their dogs better than their kids most of the time. But that's something that, you know, they're with us 24 hours a day. They love us. We can leave and come back home, and they're excited to see us when we get back, and they don't question, where you been at? Now, she does sniff my leg a lot when I've been around some other dogs. So she wants to know, where you been, Daddy? But she won't be going camping with us because she would keep animals from coming into the camp, most likely. If they smelled her, they might not come. Well, I'm just going to eat a little bit of this and close out, but we just keep talking, so.
Well, we've got quite a few people still here. Let's see where we're at.
Once we get under 600 people, we'll get this closed out. I think some of them's waiting to see if the fire catches back up down there, Black Tom.
Well, we've actually went up to 676.
Oh, we ain't gonna go down?
No, it went up.
What time is it?
It's 8:57.
It's time for everybody to go to bed, ain't it? I appreciate.
Now it's 682. We gained a few more.
Well, thank you guys. Thanks for joining. This has been.
Absolutely.
Maybe they like seeing us eat.
Well, they did. They said they enjoyed sitting down. They said they wanted to see both of us sit down and eat and spend dinner with us, is apparently what they said. So
well,
that seemed like a good idea.
Let me get her another piece of chicken. See, there ain't gonna be no lunch tomorrow. Left over, maybe a tater if she has anything to do with it.
We didn't fix nothing for dessert.
Oh, dessert? No, like I said, I'm on a diet and trying to cut back a little bit. So I haven't been eating as much dessert.
No.
And I haven't been drinking those Mountain Dews like I did because, yeah, I've got to lose. I got to lose some weight because, you know, this After Dark in Appalachia series is not going to be like everybody else's camping, because some people hike, and if I hiked and camped out in the mountains with just what I was carrying on my back, I wouldn't survive. I wouldn't make it. It'd be hard. Right now, I'm overweight, but maybe if I can lose 40 pounds, then I'll go on an overnight camping, backpacking trip. But we're going to be doing, the camping we're doing is completely different than anything I've seen on YouTube, and I've been looking. But I'm not finding anybody that's setting up at night with surveillance cameras. Now I'm finding some people that's got trail cams, and they're getting trail cam footage and bringing it back and showing it, but they're not actually there at the site. Now we might not get one animal show up, not one single animal, although they're there. Sometimes they just avoid places. Now if you don't want them to show up, they'll show up.
Yeah.
But as soon as you go wanting some coyotes or some elk or some raccoons or bear, whatever, they won't show up. But if you didn't want them there, they'd be there. Now, George that caught a little while ago, y'all might know his story a little bit. He lived in the mountains and still does live in the mountains. He's not there tonight. He's with his daughter in Knoxville, but he tells several stories about bear encounters as he was a night watchman there in the mountains for a logging company. And that company, you know, he lived there at night, and the bears got used to him being there, and they would come by and visit at times. And
I think I've actually got that story on my personal Facebook, what I did with him. I think it's called George Douglas, I Punched a Bear, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
He tells a little more about that.
He tells a story about punching the bear. The bear scared him. It come up behind him, and he said he didn't know what it was.
I think he called him Boo Boo.
Yeah, he had a name for it. He'd feed it cupcakes. You're not supposed to do that. I'm not going to be doing that, but we would like to see some bears. But you know, he kind of had a pet bear, I think, that he fed cupcakes.
Yeah, I think he said that he would continually just every evening come in for these cupcakes, and he'd feed him out the back of the bus, and I guess he had missed feeding him that night or something.
And he stuck his head his nose into the bus and breathed real hard. It scared George, and he turned around and punched him. So, yeah, and I've seen bears there. Just not too many miles down the road from where I'm camping, there's a county dump. And those of you that live in White Oak and Duff area, even here in Campbell County, has been there to see, hey, you're gonna quit that. They've been there to see the bears. I've been there and saw the bears several times, and but what they had done was that the bears had broke the back fence to the dump. There's a dump where people, convenience center, whatever you call it, people bring their garbage. They got the big cans. The bears was coming over the back fence and broke the fence down, and that caused that to go on for many years. They did that there, but eventually the county got the fence fixed and the bears don't come there. But I was there one night, and there was about 6 bears in the dumpster. And there was quite a few people because, you know, it's quite an event to come out and see the bears at the dump. So there was quite a few of us looking at the bears because the front fence was there. You had the front of it was locked off, the dump. After they closed the dump at night, the bears would come in. So we would stand outside the gate and watch the bears on the other side of the gate. And we're standing there watching, and then all of a sudden, a bear walks right through the group of people from the backside of us. We wasn't looking behind us, but here it comes, walking right through the group, and it goes right around like it's a dog, and it just filters through the people and walks around the fence and goes around the back where the fence is down and gets in the garbage dumpster and starts picking him out some choice bags of garbage because he would throw them out in the bag. Then some of them he would eat there, and some he would throw out, and then when they got out of the can and got ready to leave, they would carry those bags of garbage as far as they could up the hill, and the garbage is still visible on the hill.
I never had a chance to see that. You've told me this story with these, but hopefully we can have that opportunity to see some
There's plenty of bears there. Finding them is going to be hard, but what we're going to do is, hopefully, as people watch the videos in Campbell County, I'd like to stay in this area, but I would travel, especially if somebody's seeing a big cat, a cougar, panther, whatever. But I'm hoping people say, hey, John, we see one at our place every so often, a bear or a cougar, and I'll let you come camp on my property and set up, and that's what we'll do. We'll take our camera system, we'll take our tent, and we'll set up and hopefully be able to document some wildlife, because I love animals. I love seeing wildlife, and I've never been a hunter. I've never hunted anything but, except a McDonald's. I hunt a McDonald's every now and then. But outside of that, I do Texas Roadhouse. We hunt down Texas Roadhouses quite a bit too.
Yeah, from exit to exit as we're driving.
There's 3 of them in Knoxville, and
They know us at all of them, I believe.
so yeah, we enjoy it. It's actually not a bad price to eat at Texas Roadhouse. The time you buy a steak and you make a salad and you make a potato, you can go to Texas Roadhouse cheaper and have them cook it for you, really, without a doubt. I'm serious. They're very affordable. I think through the week for lunch up to 3 o'clock in the day or 4. Monday through Thursday, they got like, was it a $10.99 special?
$10.99 or $11.99?
Yeah, it used to be $10.99. It might be $11.99, but you get a 6-ounce sirloin, which they got a bunch of different things you can pick from there. But I usually get the 6-ounce sirloin, the baked potato, and the salad for like $12. And you can't hardly eat at McDonald's for that. So I'm not getting sponsored by Texas Roadhouse, but if you want to, I sure should take. I could take some coupons or some gift cards or something. And we do have some gift cards. Noelle sent us cards again, and she's been watching, her and her husband, for a long time, and she'll send us gift cards for different things. And she actually sent us some Omaha steak stuff too that we're going to take.
Christmas there,
yeah, take camping. So we appreciate Noelle. She's been a blessing to the channel. So are there any other questions you can see there that we might can answer for people?
Just most. I need to look. I'm trying to look through and see what all we've got here. I think you've answered some of them. Somebody had asked about the bears. A few comments about Eddie. They said that you should take Eddie with you, that he would keep you safe.
Eddie will keep me safe.
Safe, yes.
Well, that's the thing. I don't want to be safe. I want to be there by myself. You know, it's about the first few nights, hopefully spend the night by myself, because I have done that before in the woods. Not in a tent. I've camped in my, in Derrick. Derrick, which is my van. I call my van Derrick because of hhCooking Garage is a YouTube channel. And I'm gonna make a video about Derrick. I've had Derrick 28 years, and it's a good garbage hauling and hay hauling and whatever.
It does about anything,
It's got a few little issues, and I named it Derrick after Derrick from hhCooking Garage because it reminds me of Derrick. It's a little rough around the corners, and it's got a little rust on it. Don't run 100% right, but if you ever seen hhCooking Garage, you know what I'm talking about. Derrick goes and buys cars all the way on the other side of the country, and goes, and if they've not been running for 30 years, it don't matter. Longer the better. He'll go there and he fixes it and drives them all the way back to Tennessee. So that's one of my favorite channels. And then I also like the Outdoor Boys. Anybody know the Outdoor Boys with Luke?
I do.
You know Luke?
I think I do.
Well, Luke has, well, a few weeks ago he had 17.5 million followers, but he retired, and now he's got 18.5 million followers after he retired.
He went down and they just brought him back up.
Yeah, he's in his mid-40s. He's been doing YouTube full-time for 5 years. He does outdoor adventures, and mainly in Alaska, but all over the world with him and his wife and 3 sons. And his channel is just absolutely huge, and he does some amazing things. But he retired. He's not going to make as many videos. He's made lots of money. Believe me, he never has to work again with 17.5 million subscribers. And he's got videos that's 25 million, 50 million, 85 million views, 100 million views. So he has made a fortune with YouTube, and at an early 40s, he was a lawyer for a while. Then he started doing YouTube, and it just started growing and did so good for him. But you can burn out on YouTube, and it's easy to get burnout, you know, because Luke has been sleeping in Alaska in the snow. Generally, a lot of his stuff revolves around snow, and people like watching videos of people camping in the snow, because I don't know if it's more of a struggle or what, but I know if I watch people camping in the snow, I go to sleep better at night if I put YouTube on. And that's something you can do on the Appalachian channel, is at night, put it on play, go to your TV, go onto the channel, hit play mix, and it'll play you different videos while you sleep through the night. And that way you'll maybe wake up to go to the bathroom and see something you hadn't seen before on there.
I'm not trying to interrupt on this, but there's a few comments that's just been absolutely hilarious. They're wanting to see Eddie wrestle a bear.
Wanted to see Eddie wrestle.
Come out in a wrestling mask. Somebody recommended. I just couldn't help just laugh a little bit with it.
Well, I'd wrestle a bear if I could find one to wrestle. You didn't have to get Eddie to do it.
Right.
But old Eddie sure would like to wrestle. He
loves it.
He loves it, and he got to the point to where they told him he was just too old to wrestle anymore. But he don't believe it. He thinks he's just as healthy and as good a shape as he's ever been. So those of you that don't know who Eddie is, that's Eddie Wortham from our series, True Appalachia. Okay. And that's one of the people that Tammy had introduced me to, him and George. So it's been a A good adventure. We've been up there, I guess, since late August when I made the first video, and since then we've made, what, 15 videos in the True Appalachian series.
Probably close to it, yeah.
So I do series. My channel, the Appalachian channel with John Ward, is not a niche channel. There's channels that only thing they do is going to be fire pit cooking. That's it. If it's not fire pit cooking, they're not going to do it. If it's not one particular thing, that's all they do. They might just do cooking, or they might just do camping or whatever, but I do about anything. My channel's kind of random. I don't know if that helps or whether it hurts or whatever, but eventually, you know, we'll find a little bit more dialed into what people really like, and we're hoping people's going to like these outdoor adventures too. And I know a lot of people like the general store videos, but I've been doing those general store videos for so long now that I don't get enough views on those to pay the gas to get there hardly. So, you know, we need to get 100,000 views on a video, and when I start seeing videos that's hitting 20,000 views and 25,000 views, they're not paying off anymore, and I know that there's not the interest they once was. And I've done 50 different general stores, and people love those, but they have to pay off on the views, and they've really dropped on the general store videos.
This is all we do full time, you know.
Yeah, full time. Dustin's full time, works for me, and so we have to make money. We can't. It's not a hobby. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna just go do it because I enjoy doing it, and I do enjoy doing it, but I have to make videos that will actually pay the expenses and make a living at. So the general store videos has really dropped. Now I'm gonna keep doing RM Brooks general store, because that series for 4 years now has done millions of views total combined on Facebook and YouTube. So I'll be back at RM Brooks this month in January sometime, probably towards the end of January. I'm not for sure. I'll announce when I'll be back there filming again. So we'll continue to make some general store videos, but not for a month like I had been doing some years ago. I do 4 general stores a month, and there's just not that many general stores left to find that's close. And I get people say, well, come here to do a video somewhere that's overnight trip. Well, it doesn't pay us to go to do an overnight trip on these when they only do a limited amount of views. So we have to say, well, that would probably be a good video, but since we wouldn't probably cover our expenses, we can't travel that far. So I am still doing some general stores like I did the other day. If you did not watch the video the other day on the Old Hill store, I think it's the Old Hill store. It's in Limestone, Tennessee. Terry, the lady that owns it's deaf, and she's absolutely amazing. I filmed 2 videos earlier this week, or Monday and Tuesday. One of them was there in Limestone, which is about a 2.5 hour drive. And if you've not seen that video with Terry, she's deaf, but she has a supervision for her store and her community and for farming. And I just loved my visit with her. It was such an amazing visit to document that store. And that video's only got like 20,000 views, and it should have 200,000 views. But the problem is so many people have seen so many of my general store videos, they're just not watching them anymore. So, but you want to watch the one with Terry. It's called, I don't know what the title is, because sometimes the titles change. And then on Tuesday, I filmed with 11-year-old Zella, and you might have seen her in the video that I did this year with her grandpa at Memory Lane, where you had all the cars and you had the village, the town built in its backyard. Zella was in that video back, 4 or 5 months ago, and I told her she just had a YouTube channel, trying to get it started, and asked her what she did, and she said cooking, and I said, well, we do cooking on our show. I'll come film you cooking. And I did that. I went and did that on Tuesday and filmed Zella, and she's absolutely brilliant young lady. So if you've not seen, you know, you might not think, okay, I want to see an 11-year-old cook, but it's very interesting to see how brilliant that Zella is and everything that she does. Her mom kind of just lets her do her thing, and she don't need, at 11 years old, she don't need her mom to book things for her, do things for her, or whatever. She cooks for her mom. And that video came out, I think, the other day. Today? Was it today? That's today, Sunday?
Today's Sunday.
Yeah, that video came out this morning, I think.
Was it?
I think. I get confused.
We've got so many that come out. Yeah.
So watch that video with Zella because she's trying to build up her YouTube channel and add subscribers, and I think she's added quite a few today. And I'd like to say thanks to everybody that clicked subscribe on Zella's. It's called Zella's Cooking channel, maybe, I can't remember, but it's in the description in the link below her video. So check Zella's videos out. Also check out the one with Terry, the deaf lady. She is so amazing. I got great comments. People can't believe what a brilliant woman she is also. So I got to spend 2 days in a row with two brilliant ladies, and that was a great week. So I love what I do, but we got to be able to make money at it also. So we've got to get some higher numbers on the videos. So that's the reason this year you're going to see me do some stupid stuff. We're going to go into the mountains and try to attract bears to come into camp and coyotes, anything we can get for entertainment purposes to get some views for the channel. And I've got some messages on Facebook here, but I can't get to them right at the moment, but it's really interesting to see the comments when I get to look at them. There's like still 649 people on here. What?
Yeah. I thought that we were getting lower, but I believe we've actually increased in the number of people that was watching.
I said once it got under 600, we'd quit.
Yeah, and it just ain't happened yet.
Well, not yet, but they got to get tired of us before long.
Somebody commented on there, they said they weren't going down till the sun comes out.
Well, the fires about went down there, but I'm glad to see that ugly pile of wood gone. It's had tarps over it, and let me tell you, I'm glad to get this wood here. See, it's still burning. It's hardwood, and it will burn for a while. We were burning apple wood that burned up like, you put it in there and you get your food on it and be like, oh, it's done burnt.
It's gone.
It's gone. And then we had some other wood. I don't know what it was, but it was kind of hard to deal with.
More pieces to throw on.
So let me look at the comments here, guys, and see if there's anybody got a question. Oh, here's a comment about Terry on the video. They apparently watched, looks like Jamie Dolan says, I do believe that Terry could read your lips with your back turning. She did. And what it was, I was talking on the camera about her forearm out the window, and she was to my left back, and she could see the sides of my lips and probably my reflection in the mirror, or not the mirror, but the glass of the window, and she heard every word I said, and she can't hear anything at all. So that was really neat experience to get to spend time with her and hear about how she is trying to help the other farmers in her area. Are you gonna put some bait out when you camp? We'll leave that one
A mystery.
a mystery, but yeah, you know, when you're cooking food like this and you got a fire going and stuff grilling.
Things accidentally get outside
Yeah,
the
right.
campsite.
You got to get rid of the excess stuff. So yeah. Oh, somebody sent us $2. Thank you. Carmela Green looks like.
Yeah, I've got to go get a bigger jacket.
Oh, he's gonna get a bigger jacket. Okay. There's Bridget Dixon on here. Hey, Bridget. Bridget does our cooking shows a lot for us. She did our Thanksgiving dinner for everybody on the True Appalachian series, and she also did Christmas dinner for us, and she has been such a blessing to the channel to come, and she's teaching me things about cooking, and I'm teaching her things about YouTube. She's trying to grow her channel on Facebook also. It's called Life with Bridget Denise on Facebook. Check her out. I wish she could be here to do this. She's supposed to be here with do a live video or a cooking video outdoors. Bridget says, hey Dustin, but Bridget's very busy.
Howdy, Bridget.
She has a life of her own. She works every day. She's got things she's got to take care of at home. So and she's an hour away too. So getting Bridget here is not always easy, but so sometimes getting started can be a challenge on social media, just like Dustin's trying to get started. He's on Facebook, and you can find him under Dustin Ward on Facebook if you're on Facebook, on his page. And Bridget says, let's see. Oh, she's going to come down here and help me shop for some meat. But I've got to do that tomorrow, Bridget. I've got to get all my meat tomorrow for this. I'm leaving Tuesday morning, so I got to go shopping for everything I'm taking to the mountains tomorrow. I'm hoping Starlink will let me do a live video the first night I'm there. I'm not for sure. Here somebody says, Bridget will make you hungry for sure. Yeah, she did some turkey in the Instapot for us.
Oh, it was delicious.
And it was really good. I never had turkey in the Instapot, but it was not dry in any way. It was really good. And we did it twice, actually for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, and it was really good. So yes, Bridget's been a big part of helping us here at the channel, like Tammy and other people that's over the years that's been in the videos. Has been a real blessing to work with people. Here's one, Sue Calvert. It looks like I grew up in a country store in West Virginia. So I love those videos. Yes, I love those videos and doing them too, but we're gonna have to get more views on them because the last video was absolutely amazing video. And let me look here and see. The one with Terry, let me find the name of it and tell it to you, because you know, it just, this is a time with Christmas, between the week before Christmas and a week after the first year, there's not a lot of views on YouTube. That's one of the lowest times that you're gonna expect to get views for whatever reason. I have no idea. But the video with Terry, it's got 20, it's called Meet the Deaf Owner, Keeping This Historic, let me see here. My phone's about to go dead, so it's called Meet the Deaf Owner, Keeping This Historic General Store Alive Against All Odds. Yeah, that was one of the things that happened was Helene, when Terry bought this store and opened it up, she got it opened up 12 days after Helene hit. And Helene hit that area hard, and it took out, they're kind of on an island there in Limestone where she's at, and it took out all the main bridges, like 3 or 4 bridges that got to the store 12 days after she opened. And they were down until just not long ago. So, you know, that was quite a disaster for so many people throughout, you know, North Carolina and East Tennessee that lost businesses. I saw places where the businesses were completely gone, not there no more. She didn't get flooded in their business, but the bridges did get taken out there. And so they had to build back from, you know, trying to open up and then having to shut down, having no power. They had no power, but what they did have gas grill, and they cooked what food they had and gave it out to people working and cleaning up and helping people during that time. So 12 days, can you imagine, 12 days after opening up, Helene hits and shuts you down, and every bit of inventory that's in the refrigerator has to go because it's gonna go bad, and you've completely stocked. And then I don't know, I didn't remember asking her when they got opened back up, but it's a very charming store, excellent food, and it's close to Tri-Cities, I want to say, Johnson City, in that area. I travel to different places, and sometimes I don't know where I'm at. I get confused or lost, but GPS gets me there pretty much. So check those 2 videos out, and make sure to check out my other videos. There's playlists in there, and some of them's, like there's a playlist for True Appalachian series. There's a playlist for the R.M. Brooks series, Greasy Holler Memories, quite a few series in there. Some of the very first videos I started making back 4.5 years ago are still there. So yeah, it's been a blessing, the people I've met over the years. You know, Ralph Robertson, 95 years old. He was one of the first characters that I really started documenting, him and then Tiffany at R.M. Brooks General Store. And I documented Ralph up until he passed away. And then I documented, still documenting Tiffany at R.M. Brooks's. And I've not been back to North Carolina in a while to the regular general stores that I used to document there. Like we got Pretty's General Store. Those videos are awesome. I love Jane at Pretty's. We also have Madison's Dry Good and Briggs Family Kitchen. Those videos was good. The Milk Bar. And then Wayne. Wayne's my #1 video. It went over 3 million views on a long form video. And that means my video was an hour and a half long. And short form videos like a minute, 2 minute, that's common for them to go over millions of views. But long form videos, that's my #1 video. And that's called Wayne's World, that series. So I went back to Wayne's after making that first video 2 different times and helped him around his farm and with his cars and different things like that. So that was a blessing to get to spend time with Wayne, who's, I guess he's probably 85 now, and he's lived on that farm ever since he was 1 year old. And it was amazing to see him document or to remember the things that I was documenting of his history, but to remember what his dad paid for things 50 and 60 years ago was crazy. So I'm gonna look here one more time. It's getting late.
One thing, if it's okay, I do want to kind of go back and address. This was some comments at the beginning of, somebody brought it up a minute ago, about my health. They've asked a couple times.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so am I sick? To some degree, probably. Don't exactly know what's going on. It's mostly just my diabetes and some things that happened a little while back. I'm doing good and everything now, some medication changes, stuff like that. But thank you all for asking.
He's got some tests coming up. He's still got some things that's not right with his blood work, and he's got some pain in his side. So yeah, he's still got some things coming up that he's got to do to figure out that's not 100% right. So, all right, let's see if there's any more comments on here. It's 9:30 almost. People's got to go to bed. They can't stay up and watch us all night. Well, will you ever go back to video Wayne? Well, I sure hope so. I can't wait to get back and see Wayne. I'll probably take my motor home and camp right there on his farm. I love spending time with Wayne. Bridget says, give Angel a belly rub for me. Yes, asking about Wayne again. Yeah, Wayne is, I like Wayne best video, and I brought Wayne up a lot of, somebody said, since the camera's going to be right outside the tent using Bluetooth, you can get 50-foot range. We don't have to use Bluetooth on this. It has its own built-in Wi-Fi system. Even if I have no Wi-Fi in the mountains, no Starlink, it will still pick up the cameras on its own. It's got its own signal and will work independently with its own Wi-Fi. Or if I want to view it on my phone, I do then have to have home Wi-Fi to send it out with, or Starlink. So,
and then as a backup to that, if all else fails and all that goes down, they do actually record to micro SD cards to the cameras themselves as well.
Jeff Wood, 8173, Dustin, could you and your dad give me a shout out? Thanks, God bless. You both keep up the good videos. So there's your shout out, Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Thanks for the comment. Thanks for watching tonight. Will I get Ralph's daughters together for a follow-up video? Many of you have really followed those videos. I don't know, I made 30 videos probably over a couple year period of time with Ralph, and you got to know Ralph's daughters, which 6 of them. Yeah, I'd like to make a video with them again. I had planned on making a video with them again when they open up the old general store again, but the last I talked to them, they never did find the keys to the general store. And it's been a few years now, so I don't know. I guess maybe they're not in a huge hurry to do it. But if they do open the general store up, I'd love to go into the general store again with them and just show it to you one last time. That going into the general store was my second best video ever. I think it got like 2.2 million views on the last video there on that one particular video when we went into the old general store, because everybody loved Ralph so much. We really miss Ralph. So, you know, I've had several people that's passed away that I've documented that was up in their age. You know, sometimes I've documented a few people and just a few months later find out that they had passed away. So I was very grateful to get to document their stories and get to put that on YouTube for people to watch forever. So yeah, it's getting 9:30.
We're finally down to 581.
Okay, we made it under
Or
six.
wait, maybe I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
that's right.
581.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh, Alrighty, well, we've got down to 581, and we're going to stop right there. We're going to turn it off, and I just want to say thanks. I think we started at 7:30, so we've been on here. I was a little late getting started. It was like 7:32 or 33 time I got it going, but I'd like to say thanks for everybody that's joined us tonight, sat by the fire pit and watched me make some garden Swiss chicken. It's kind of a struggle, but I've learned that from watching other YouTube channels the last 6 months, since Dustin's been here helping me edit, I've been able to spend a little bit more time doing research on other channels and see what they do. And I find that if people struggling, they will watch it more, just like when they camp in snow or in the cold, they'll watch it way more than if you're camping in 70-degree weather. So I'm learning that people like to see somebody making something, doing something. I have never really done anything on the channel except interview people. But in the last few months, I have started putting hands on doing some different videos, like the repairing the spring video. That video did really good, and it was a struggle getting the blocks up there and the concrete up there to the spring to build a new little dam for the spring. And that video did pretty good. So this year, hopefully, you're gonna see me like this right here with this smoke in my eyes and in the cold and trying to set up camp. You're gonna see me struggling a little bit, but I enjoy it and I love it. And I love you all and I appreciate you all. And Angel, you ready for some more chicken?
She even came out in time to say bye, didn't she?
Angel is an American Stafford Terrier. She's not full-blooded. Unfortunately, my other dog was full-blooded, but she's mixed with something else, and she's trying to help Dustin with his chicken there. No.
She knows she'll get most of it.
Oh, yeah, she'll get some of it in a minute. Well, guys, I'm going to walk over and turn this off. Make sure to go back after this video, repost tomorrow. Go back and put your same comments on this video tomorrow, because it'll be on there, and that way I'll see your comments. I couldn't see them all on here. Does it say how many comments we got?
I can't see it on this. I can go back and look at it afterwards.
I think the last one we did, we had like 1,600 comments or something. So
close to it, yeah.
We've got a lot of comments, and I couldn't see them all tonight, and I don't want to leave people out. So if you go back and put a comment tomorrow, we'll be able to read your comment and try to answer back if we possibly can. But tomorrow we're packing all day. We've got first thing in the morning, we start on the trailer packing all the equipment that's came in, and there'll be the video will come out Tuesday morning of we filmed right here talking about all the different equipment and stuff that I bought, like these Gerber knives and my porta potty, and I don't know, what else did we talk about? We talked about quite a few different things.
Actually, yeah. Down to the camping beds, the Starlink. It's a breakdown of a lot of the
camping
equipment.
beds wasn't everything. No, it's not everything, because we couldn't get it all in there. But when I set one, I didn't set the tent up. So when I set the tent up, I'll show you the tent. But the things I could get out and show you, that video will be coming out Tuesday morning. I don't have no idea what we'll call it, but it might be the true cost of camping, because camping ain't cheap if you buy good stuff to go camping with. But so we go over the thousands of dollars that I have spent trying to get this series to go together. But I feel like that, you know, if I don't have the stuff I need to camp with, we're not going to be able to do the camping right. Like the surveillance system right here actually went on sale after I bought it. It was $80 off like the next day, but it's really cheap now compared to what it used to be. It's only like $500 for that system. But the one thing that I bought that was kind of a luxury that I'll get to show you more of was a thermal imaging binocular.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. And I don't have it out here tonight because it's $1,000 to buy that one. One item was $1,000. Tent was like $600, and that was $500 on that system. So that's like over $2,000 on 3 items plus all the other stuff. And I've got a billfold full of receipts going to Tractor Supply, Lowe's, Walmart, and then Amazon, buying stuff to get this series together. So I hope y'all hit the subscribe button there. Make sure to hit the notification bell, and I'll tell you when stuff's coming out. And make sure to follow Dustin on his Facebook page because he's trying to make some money on there. He makes, what'd you make last month?
$11.
You made $11 last month.
I think I made $11 on Facebook last month. Yeah.
So you start out small and then it grows little by little. So he's not really putting a lot of videos on there right now, but eventually he will, and hopefully have his own YouTube channel. So I'm gonna come over here. I keep talking all night long, guys, because I love you all and I miss you when I don't get to talk to you. And I'm always glad to see y'all when I get out in public. So if you see me in public here, anywhere, make sure to say hi to us. Sometimes we're eating dinner and people don't want to bother us, but come up and say hi. We enjoy meeting the people that watch the channel. And so if we're out and about, just, it don't matter what we're doing, make sure to stop by and say, hey, we watch the channel, and we like to meet you all in person. And I'll let y'all know when I'm gonna be at R.M. Brooks's this month. I'm off because of the camping starting this first of the month right now. It's gonna probably be the 3rd or last week of January. Guys, God bless you all. I'm gonna try to figure out how to turn this off. I have no idea. I'm punching buttons. Oh, there's an X. I'm gonna do that. Bye-bye.